seeing as the only thing that's been in my rotation for the last few weeks since it came out is Music by Playboi Carti, it's only right that we're here today to do a tier list for all the songs. This is something I've been wanting to do since the album dropped, but I had to give some time for it to marinate. I had to really soak up the songs and firm up my opinions. We have a album review out for Music, which we did a couple weeks ago, but tier list now, there's enough time has passed, almost been a month since the album has came out. So let's just hop right into this. First, we're starting with Pop Out. I really enjoy Pop Out. I think it's really unique. I think it expands on the Whole Lotta Red sound really well. I really like the beat. I just don't think it fits as the opener for this album. And honestly, I would even go as far to say I don't think it fits on the album really. I love the energy he brings, and it's definitely going to go crazy when he performs it. But I don't think it fits as the opener. But with that being said, I love it. I love the voice that he does on that. It's an insane energy. And for that reason, I'm just going to slide it up here in A tier. You're probably going to see, some of you might disagree with this. I am an extremely biased fan. I'm a very big Playboi Carti enjoyer. And I don't think there's probably not going to be a song under B tier. So I'm just going to get that out of the way. All right, now we have Crush. And I like Crush. I think it would have served as a very good opener for this album. But I don't think it's tough because I would have liked to see a little bit more on this beat. It's a really nice instrumental, but the rapping really doesn't start until halfway into the song. But with that being said, I'm going to go B+ tier. I really like this song. I think Trav's ad-libs and building up to Carti's verse is really, it's kind of cinematic. It's an experience, and I think it would be perfect as the opener because then when the beat finally does drop, you get Carti, spits a nice little verse, and yeah, I really enjoy Crush. Now let's move on to K-pop. K-pop, ketamine, whatever you want to call it. One of my favorite songs that was released last year in the Instagram singles. I really like it. I think the beat by Carto is insane. And then you have the guitars in the background. It's similar to Pop Out. It's just a crazy energy and vibe that he's channeling. And I will say, this is such a unique song. I don't think anyone else could replicate this. Any other artist can replicate these sounds. And he just executes it to such a degree. I love K-pop, but because I've listened to it so many times on my local files before it came out, when it did come out, it didn't hit as hard. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in B+. I love the song. I really do. But I think the magic of it was kind of lost in the fact that it was available for me to listen to for so long before it finally did come out. So for that reason, it's going into B+. Now we have Evil Jordan, which Evil Jordan, to begin with, wasn't one of my favorite of the singles. And on top of that, I really think that they ruined this with the intro. I can't think of one good reason, honestly, why they would add that intro in. It makes it corny. It kind of just takes away from the song entirely. I have to wait a minute for this build-up just for Roblox gunshot, whatever sound effect it is, and the Weeknd TikTok edit. I think they ruined Evil Jordan. And I know I said a song probably, this is tough. I wish I put a C+ tier in here. But I think this is just going to go on the bottom of B. And once we get some more songs into B tier, it'll be towards the bottom. But it's one of the weaker songs on the album. And it really shocked me that Evil Jordan was the song that was highest on the charts after the first week. I think it was number 1. Now let's move on to MOJO JOJO. A lot of people didn't like the Kendrick feature on this. And I honestly kind of did. I remember when it originally leaked. I'm just going to slide it up in here into B tier, but tell you guys why. When it originally leaked, I didn't really love it, and it's pretty much the same song, except now Kendrick has ad-libs on it. And I think Kendrick really fills in the open space on the instrumental because Cardi doesn't have many ad-libs on here. And I feel like it's a nice change of pace, and it's kind of it's just like a cool collab. It's not something that you would ever expect. Cardi kind of flows on this. The beat is nothing crazy. This is not a revolutionary song, but there's a time and place where I want to listen to MOJO JOJO, and I like Cardi's flows on here, so I'm gonna just throw it into B tier. I really kind of like that placement for it. B plus would be pushing it because I don't think it's up there with K-pop or Crush. Now we have Philly with Trav, and first listen, to be completely honest, I didn't love the song. It gives me Huncho Jack Huncho vibes. It gives me like 2018, 19 Trav, and I like him over these Western style beats. First listen, I didn't love it, but as I listened to it more and more, I really enjoyed it, and I like Trav's chorus. It's super catchy. Yes, is it low effort? 100%. Is it catchy? 100%. And I also like Cardi's verse, and I think this is a good track. Would I have rathered Free Problem Child on this? Yeah, definitely. But Philly, for me, it's bordering B and B plus. I might switch Philly around as we go on, but I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it into the top of B. I like it over Mojo Jojo. I like it over Evil Jordan, only because of that intro. So we have Radar, and Radar is a song that a lot of people love. Originally titled Walk, previewed at Rolling Loud 2024 Miami. I like it, but I think it hits a lull in the middle when he switches to the deep voice, and I think after that, I think it hits a lull, and I don't like the deep voice on this. And the beat is nice. A Metro beat. Metro and Cardi is not a typical producer collaborator for Cardi, but I like the vibe. It's cool. It reminds me of, like, I was listening to 3-Peat yesterday by Lil Wayne, and you get those like whirs in the back, like those kind of sounds in the background, and it's very similar to that. It's giving me Wayne vibes, but I don't love it. It's good. It's whatever. If there was a C plus tier, I'd probably put it in C plus, but it's gonna slide to the bottom of. Yeah, I think it's bottom of B, honestly. Now this is where I think the album really, really picks up, because these next 23 songs, a lot are in A tier, and we're starting with Rather Lie, and Rather Lie, I'm just gonna go ahead and slide it right up into S tier. I think this is an S tier song on the album. I don't care about the AI allegations. If it was AI, Lawson flowed. Lawson flowed on this. He walked on this beat. If it was Cardi, he walked on it. I don't care who it was. The Weeknd's chorus is heavenly. I really like Filthy on production. Filthy's probably my favorite producer of Cardi's, if I'm being honest. Sort of more of a mainstream song, yeah, it is, but it's still a banger, and this has been probably in my top 5 most played on the album. It's just so catchy. It's insanely catchy, and I literally can't get over it. I listen to it probably multiple times every day since the album has dropped, and for that reason, it has to go into S tier. Now we have Fine Shit. This is hard because while I can ignore the AI allegations on Rather Lie, I don't know if I can on Fine Shit, just because it doesn't sound as good. I would go top of B tier. It's a little bit too repetitive for me, and it kind of reminds me of like an Ice Spice type beat. It's not a bad song. Actually, no, let's put it behind Philly. I like Philly over Fine Shit. But yeah, and I don't know. It doesn't move me. It's a good song. All these songs are good. Just like I have it in B tier, and I think that's bad for this album, but that doesn't mean I'm not listening to it. It's just not something that, if it comes on, it could be skipped. That's what this B tier means. Speaking of B, now we're on Backdoor. And I'm just going to go ahead and slide this one right up to S as well, because I think this song is perfect. I can't imagine it without Kendrick. I think Kendrick's additions are really good. I can't imagine this song with the ooh. Like, if you take that out, I think Kendrick and Janae make this song a little bit more groovy. And I think they make this song a little bit more of a vibe. Yes, Cardi's really good on it. I like all of Cardi's verses. First verse is really good, and I think it turns it from just a Cardi song to this is like a song that other people can enjoy, because it's just a really chill, it's a really sensual vibe, and I love it. Yeah, it's S tier. It's perfection. I don't care what anyone says. Now we have Toxic. Just gonna go put this right up in A. It's bordering S. If I had an A plus tier, this would be an A plus. The Skepta feature. I mean, Skepta and Cardi don't miss. The chorus, while repetitive, is catchy. It's been on repeat in my head for the past 3 weeks, and I love the voice. I think it's a very drugged out, hazy, bordering low effort, but the instrumental, Cardo and Cardi don't miss. The Skepta feature, while at first I didn't love it, Garrett Kriebel kind of grew on me. I really enjoy it. This is one of my favorite songs on the album. MUNYUN. This one's tough because it's hit or miss for me. I think it goes on for a little bit too long, and the beat is so fast, and the double cut love. I need some, like, the fast flows are just like, my brain doesn't function and my brain doesn't process at a speed that high sometimes. Other times it comes on, and as soon as I hear the Swamp Izzo, you must be living under a rock if you don't know my voice, I'm like, yes, this is a banger. So it's tough for me, but I think it's going to go in B just because of that. It's kind of a hit or miss. It's not, when I say that, I just feel like it's not a bad song. Hit or miss would probably be like a C or a D tier. But no, I still like the song. And yeah, I think I'm going to put it's right up there with Philly in the top of B tier, and I wouldn't be surprised if I move Philly up to B+. Anyways, now we have Crank. Undoubtedly, move this up here. Crank, A tier. Cardi has like 5 different voices on this song, and the beat, obviously Cardo. This was a very anticipated snippet. People thought it was Cobra. They called the snippet Cobra, but it really turns out he was saying driving a cold blow, not driving the Cobra. Anyways, I love this album, and I remember Cardo did an interview, and he said that this sound was like burnt music, and they were taking a lot of inspiration from really dark, grungy, like even Tim Burton, Batman maybe. It really shows. This is really dark. It's gritty. It's reminiscent of. It has a little bit more of an edge and a little bit more of a bite to it than Cardi's typical work or other songs that you might find on this, like Backdoor or Rather Lie. This has like a punch to it that I really enjoy. He just performs. He really performs, and this run, I said it when we got to Rather Lie, but man, this run is really special as we move on to a song that I think might kind of ruin the run, but it's Charge Them Hoes a Fee. And honestly, as much as I hate to do it, I don't like this song at all. I think it's too long. This sounds like a throwaway from Mixtape Pluto. Future is on basically the entire thing. Trav also has a verse. Cardi has one verse, and the song's almost 4 minutes. I just think it's too long for its own good. I also don't love the beat, and I think at a point, it's like, okay, it's too much. If this song was 230, it might be higher for me, but I think it gets lost in this stretch of it's a similar song to Toxic and Crank and Good Credit as far as sonically speaking, but I just don't think it's up to that quality. It's very low effort. Now let's move on to another one of my favorites, Good Credit. This is high up in A tier for me. I really like what Cardi does on this, and I really, really, really like what Kendrick does on this. The feature, when the album came out, people were kind of saying that this feature didn't belong on there, but I would beg to differ because I think Kendrick just gets on this track and he goes in. His bars are really good. He kind of matches Cardi's energy, and people were saying they didn't like that, but I really do like that. I think the dynamic is kind of playful, and it's not an environment you usually see Kendrick in. Kendrick's typically more serious, but I think him and Cardi play off each other very well. I really like Cardi's verses, and it's catchy. So, I mean, I don't know. A tier. I think Kendrick, all three of his performances were needed, despite what people say. And now let's go on to I See You, Baby Boy, which is one of my favorite songs. Oh, didn't mean to do that. One of my favorite songs on the album. S tier, immediate. And we'll just drag it up to the top S. This snippet was... when this snippet came out, it had me in a chokehold. I mean, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And then he posted it. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but he ended up actually posting it November 20th. I remember I got home for Thanksgiving break. He posted that snippet on his story, and I was beside myself. I thought it was dropping. It didn't come out. And then, obviously, he didn't perform it at Rolling Loud Miami in December, but then it ended up being on the album. I just think this beat is legendary. I think it's hard to explain what kind of vibe this is for me, but it's like in that the Future March Madness, like just really, it's just peak life. That's what this song sounds like, honestly. I don't know. I can be here. Yeah, maybe he could have added a little bit more effort in the verses, but it's good enough. And the baby voice, the sexy voice, whatever you want to call it, it's just, when I hear it, I really enjoy it. All right, now we have Wake Up Filthy, and this is one of my, one of my least favorites on the album. This was already leaked, different verses from Trav and Cardi, but this song was leaked. I don't know why he put this on the album, to be honest. I don't think it just shouldn't be on here. And this is going to go in Charge the MOJO fee tier. It's just, I don't have much to say about it. I don't really like Cardi on this kind of beat. Trav is whatever. It's just, I haven't went back to it, honestly. I think I listened to it when it dropped. Not sure if I've listened to it since, but yeah, well, it's whatever. Then we have Jumpin' with WEEZY, which is about 2 years old at this point. I don't like this. I'll listen to it. It's kind of boring. Once again, it's low effort. It's a minute 40. If you were putting WEEZY on the album, why not just put on a song that you've recorded? Like, maybe they didn't record together in 2024, but I would love to hear something better than this, because I know they have something better than this. But anyways, it's fine. It's whatever. I'll listen to it sometimes. It's not going to be something that I'm dying to come back to, if you know what I mean. Now we really get to the, honestly, it might be my favorite run of the album. We have Trim, Future, Cardi. Let's take Future down to Hellman Road, whatever he says. Think it's going to have to go into S tier. Future walks on this beat. Future floats on this beat. This man got on the track and a minute and 20 seconds went by. He didn't come up for breath. Cardi's verse isn't nearly as good as Future's, but my gosh, Future was, this is the best feature on the album. I don't think it's a debate. That is like a retro prime DS2 monster verse from Future. The beat is really good too. I don't know who produced it. I think it's TM88 who produced it. Really cool, really spacey, dark, and it's just undisputed. I don't even need to defend putting it in S tier. That's how good of a song I think it is. Then we get to Cocaine Nose, which is another just banger. I mean, the instrumental from Filthy was filthy. The sample, the Ashanti sample, and then Cardi gets on with this really raspy, deep, kind of similar to the Pop Out voice, and it is just the energy. I said the same thing for Pop Out, but this is a really raw, wild, like chaotic, even destructive, anarchist energy that I love, and I think Cardi, I kind of wish he tapped into it a little bit more for this album. I love this song. When I'm in the gym on the treadmill, or I'm riding the bike, or I have one more set left on a workout, I do put this on, and it gets me going. So, Cocaine Nose, S tier. I like it a little bit over Pop Out. Now we're moving on to my least favorite, I think bottom 3 on the album. We Need All the Vibes. I just don't like this. When I saw Thug feature, I was really hoping that it was going to be new Thug. I was hoping it was going to be post-jail Thug, but it wasn't. There's also Ty Dolla $ign. I just, Cardi has one verse. I can do without it. This is also going to go in C tier. There's nothing that makes me want to return to it. I don't like the beat. It's old. It's been leaked. I can go on, but I'll stop. Now we have Olympian. Olympian, one of my favorite songs on the album. He gets kind of in like a V2 voice type bag. He said he might dye his dreads blonde his tips. This beat is something that I would expect Ken to hop on, but I've been wanting Cardi to hop on these kind of beats for the longest time because I knew he could float on them, and he does. This is just a summer, good vibes. Really enjoy this song. Olympian's going to go right up here in S tier, above Good Credit. I think that's a good spot for it. We have Opium Baby. Just going to call me crazy. I'm dragging this right up in S tier. Opium Baby is insane. It's a chaotic. It's a war zone. But my God, it's revolutionary. I think Cardi took this really interesting approach, and it's kind of an reminiscent of underground sound that just unhinged energy, and the bars are unhinged, the flows are really catchy, and the voice changes are I can't imagine how high he was when he recorded this, but it works, and it works phenomenally well. And you'll either love this song or hate it, and I absolutely love it. Now we move into Twin Trim, which is the solo Uzi song. I feel like, I can't do more than put this in B, because Uzi, not only is it just Uzi, it also takes him 35 seconds to say a word. And there's like 15 snare rolls before he even starts rapping. So for that reason, Twin Trim is B tier at best. I don't know. Sue me. Whatever. Now we get to a real banger. Teutonia A Peasy. Oh my God. This song is summer. This song is euphoria. This song is happiness in 2 minutes and 50 seconds. The sample is beautiful. Cardi's voice on this is beautiful. I just think this is one of his best songs he ever has released, to be completely honest. And that's gonna, honestly, I did just move it up to my favorite on the album. It's just, everything about this song is just super catchy. And I can't wait to be laying in my pool on a float, blasting this song in my backyard in a few months. This one got it. This one got it is good. This one got it is going to probably this is hard, honestly, because I want to put it up here. I do. Yeah, we'll put it in B+. I like it. It's really catchy. It's a little bit repetitive, but I like it with the all red voice preset, pitched down vocals. Yeah, I don't know what much more I can say about it. I like Overly better. I think Overly and This One Got It are similar songs, but I think Overly is better because it's just a little bit less repetitive. It's good when it comes on. I'm definitely listening to it because I just feel so invincible when this song comes on. Yeah, I'm gonna do Walk in B+ as well. I like it a lot. I like the beat, and I like it's a very short and concise song. Deep voice, not deep voice. It's the all red voice, pitched down, but I like it. Is it something that needed to be on the album? No, but we'll take it. Now we're at Hood by Air, which Hood by Air was completely ruined. Hood by Air would be an S tier song if it was not done so dirty. But even though they ruined it a little bit, they cut some of the verses, they added in the snare rolls. It's still gonna go in B+ tier. I wish they would have kept it as how it was. I really can't fathom a reason that there would be to change the song because the song was perfect how it was. But it's gonna go in B+. It's iconic. I remember exactly where I was when this song dropped on Instagram. It's not that anymore, but it's still a really good song. Overly's a favorite of mine. I don't know why, because it's not like WEEZY. It's not I See You. It's not a Backdoor, but it's really catchy. Once again, it makes me as soon as that beat drops, Let's Go Molly, I hear that first piano, I'm bobbing my head just like Common. I don't know. It's a feel good song. And it's just peak. I don't know. He put something in that song. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it is. I love Overly. We are now on track 30. This has felt like I've been recording for a long time, but it's really only been 32 minutes. Okay, let's go. South Atlanta Baby. I think this is also an A tier. I like it a lot. I think this has some really solid verses. I really like the beat. This is a beat that reminds me of a Carter 3. I don't know. This is a super good finisher. It could be, honestly, this could be his best last song. I really do like this. Yeah, I don't have much more to say. We've been recording for a while. My brain is drained. That's what I have. That's music ranked in a tier list. What do you guys think? Where would you rank these songs? Is there some that could have been left off? Could this have been a 20 or even 24 song album? 100%. But he blessed us with the deluxe pack, which I wish it was on here because those songs are very strong, but it's not. I'll be back soon for Ken Carson album review, and when school is over, I'm really going to be pushing out content, but I have another month of school. Once that's over, food reviews, pizza making, album review, everything. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you think of this tier list. Do you love it or do you hate it? And leave a comment. Thanks for watching.